Good evening and welcome to the Next Gen Season 17 Race of Winners for Assetto Corsa. You see, we have started off with the Alfa Romeo 156 Group A DTM. Fantastic little car to have on board. We'll go have a quick run in them. So, first up, tyres on a hairpin. I am on a controller, so this could be a bit interesting. Up to the left, and flick it through the right, and down into second gear for the hairpin left before you head up the hill. Car, great sounding engine. So flat left, flat right. Before you then hit the brakes, down to fifth, down to fourth for me. You then power out up to this quite quick right-hander, and this is the main corner you've got to worry about. It's deceptively tight. Next up the hairpin left. And you head all the way down to the 90 right. Oh, I've completely locked up there. Second gear. This game is not easy to control, I can tell you that much. Out of there. So this long right-hander. So it opens out absolutely flat to the line here at Zandvoort. I'm going to dive back in the pits. So the practice is now going to be over. They're going to go for a 5-minute qualifying session. Just awaiting everyone. Yeah, Kevin McKenty going off. I don't know if there's anyone else on track at the moment. Is Hankin? No. NXTGEN Robber FPV. So let's see. Lucan is the first man to come out of the pits. You can see him going through this Zandvoort section. Just change my camera a minute. There we go. Back to the session, back to Huken Luken. Quickly get the stream shared out. See here, Huken Luken just coming up to the final corner. Kill City GR27, the man to beat tonight. He very much the favourite. That looks like potentially Kevin McKenty ahead of us. No, Kevin McKenty's on a completely different part of the circuit. He's coming around to start his lap. Let's go on board actually with Kill City. He's at the top of the circuit at the moment. Cross the line we go, up towards the Tarzan hairpin. Oh, and Kill City's gone off at the Tarzan hairpin. The 2-tyre rule applies tonight. The guys are all aware of it. They all know of the rule due to their standard leagues. On board with Robbo. He comes down towards his flink right-hander. I don't know who that is ahead of us in the black Alfa Romeo, but at the moment 2 minutes time to beat from Kevin McKenty. Robert goes just down the inside, trying to get the times in. Remember, 5 minutes is not a lot of time. It's just run a bit wide. The final corner. What does Robbo do? 153.5, but I believe it was invalidated as he went off. Oh, and he spun it. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know who that is behind him. It's not Hankin, is it Taggart? No. Looks like it was Zach. So those two obviously having a bit of a collision together. Lely 9, he spun it, and yeah, that's the corner that everyone needs to be worried about. That one just nips up a bit more than you think. Very easy to spin the car. Ultimatam not setting a time, finding it difficult. I think he's on the wheel. Hankin comes across the line. He's going to get one more lap in. As we got, there's Kevin McKenty just coming round for his final lap. Round to the final corner then for Kevin McKenty. Up to the line. Puts in a 152.1, but it's Hukan Lukan at the moment with a 151.2 on pole position. Kill City just coming around the final corner now. What can he do? Puts in a 150.7. Straight to pole position then. Hankin coming to the end of his lap. Into the final corner. I believe Hankin's the last man on a lap as well. So we keep going round. A couple of people. There we go, there goes Hankin. 151.0, but I think the driver's finding this combination a little bit harder. Robbo still on a lap. Lully back in the pits. Ultra Matam. That's all right, Ultra Matam. As the session comes to an end, I think we've lost one person there. Yeah, so I think Migusa has unfortunately not been able to. I think a bit of a lag connection issue going on there, but it's Kill City he puts on pole. There are no bonus points tonight. It is purely the finishing places they have. So we're going to jump back to the pits as we get underway here for the first race of 4. Hukan Lukan there. Let's get... No, don't want to do that. Back to the session. So, on board with Hukan Lukan. Hankin's currently residing in the lead as they head up towards the top section for the first time. See there, Kill City, a bit of drift there from Hankin as he goes through the top end. We've had a bit of an incident behind. Amazingly, Magusa has managed to get back into the lobby, which is fantastic to see. Kill City's got his work cut out. Just 7 laps here. Probably a couple too many, really. Oh, Hankin's locked up going into the 90-degree right-hander. Kill City around the outside. Great racing from these two. Hankin leaves the room and Kill City will have the inside for the final corner, but Hankin's still there. This time has to back out of it though, so Kill City leads. So head over the line for lap number 1. Further back we got Lagafani. Leaderboard is probably messed up. As we enter the last corner, that's Ultramatam just behind us in 9th. So 10th. Oh, and Lagafani's gone wide, as does Ultra Matan. On board with Robbo. Trying to chase down Kevin McEntee. As he comes up to the 90 right, that nips up. Down, it looks like a couple places back. Yeah, that is Zach and Ben Taggart side by side. As we head into the final sector. Bit of a lock-up from Zach. Go through the right, into the left. So these are older style cars. With the right hander now for Zach. Kill City now leads by 5.1 seconds from Lucan, who's now only just a second behind, and Zach into the barriers. Now there is no damage on tonight because of the sprint format. Although Ben Taggart just a little bit wide going into Tarzan, will get away with it. It's on board with Lucan. Something's happened to Hankin. Hankin is down in 6th place now, so he's had a bit of an issue. Good evening, Brian Frank. How have you, mates? Good to see you watching the stream. But Hankin now has a bit of company in the form of Ben Taggart. Horrible little corner. You see Ben not quite getting the correct entrance point as that, but we're going to go forward Kevin McEntee because he is right on the back of Lucan. Lucan just going wide. It's a shame with this set of course you don't have a proper spectating area, but luckily we've got this sort of view, so we can at least bring it to you guys as we see Kevin out to the final corner. Trying to get that power down. Obviously you can see it's the old style, not the new style with the banking. So they've been redone over the last year or so for the F1. He puts in yet another fastest lap at 1 minute 50.3. And Kevin down the inside of Lucan into the Tarzan hairpin. Oh, a bit of squeezing on the exit. Oh, and a bit of a tap as Kevin tries to squeeze Lucan. He's actually gone deep now into the right-hander afterwards. They're going to be side by side into this hairpin. Kevin McEntee gets 2nd place though. Bravo. Hank Legally not. Has catch up to Ultra Matam. Up towards the Tarzan hairpin. Hit the brakes and Ultra's just gone deep, locked up a little bit off the circuit. Magoose. A lot more he can do around that, but go back. Lucan and Kevin McEntee. They continue to battle it out here on lap number 4 of 7. We've tried to get it around 10 minutes. It's not quite worked on this occasion. It's going to be more like about 13, but Still a sprint style race for these guys. Onto the main straight, Kevin still in second as they go onto lap number 5. And a big lock up from Kevin going into Tarzan. Lucan can't quite make any advantage of that one. You see that? Kevin, oh, that's a bit close, a bit of a tap. Kevin closing the door very late as he goes deep into that hairpin. At the hill, and it's just giving Kevin that little bit of an advantage. There's Layla. Haggart has dropped a bit back. Robbo, that's the man who's dropped further back. Sorry if it just seems like I'm constantly changing. It's the only way I can view it. Back to Lucan here. He's going to be staying on the back here of Kevin. The Alfa Romeo DTM car. They come up to the final straights for the 5th time. Lucan just can't quite get back to the back of Kevin at the moment. On board with Hankin. Got Lely up ahead. Hankin just going up the flat S's there. With Robbo, he's gradually catching up to Zach here, he's 3.1 behind. He is gradually catching back up. Lucan, I think, killed. No, not killed. I've got a feeling Ultra Matam is lapped. Yes, he is. Back on board with Lucan. Still can't quite get on the back as we go on to the 7th and final lap. There's Lely. And Robbo, really not too far behind now. As he enters the final corner. I think no, that's not the final corner, that's at the top of the circuit. No, that is the final corner. It looks completely different to stuff like F1. So he goes into Tarzan for the final. Just 2 seconds away there. We're going to run on more with Kill City though, because he is currently winning. We're entering the final section of the circuit now. Oh, he's caught the curb into the barrier. Rare mistake there from Kill City. But he's going to come up to the line now. And it will be Kill City who takes win of the night. Kevin McEntee comes home in second place, Lucan in third. It will be Lely in fourth, Hank in fifth, Taggart will be in sixth place, Zach at the top of the circuit currently in seventh, so all to play for. But it's going to be Zach in seventh, Robbo in eighth. Here comes Lagafani in ninth. Oh, 11th. It will be Magusa. Who will come home in 10th place. Good evening, Frederick C. How are you, buddy? Good to see you along for tonight. I'm just watching Magusa as he comes into the last sector. Up to the final corner in the Alfa Romeo 155 Group A DTM. Who's getting all of it barely. Cross the line for 10th place. So there are your results. I can tell you that Lely is down one place because that belongs to Lucan, who's potentially already backed out of the lobby, ready for the second. As we will be backing out now to set the second of the races. So we'll set that one up, change the password. Just having a quick look at the chat. So, where we hit the cars next up will be, delete one of these. Where are they? Where are they? We've got to go all the way down. So the next car, I think we've gone past it. Where is it? Where is it? It's up in here. The Escort, the Ford Escort RS 1600. What have they been putting? Yep. So the track will be on this side, Silverstone National for these ones. We'll pop it down as 8 laps. Air optimum. Everything is fine. So I'm going to create I'm getting an error at the moment because, you know, that is typical of keep trying. Hopefully we might have to back out of this, go back into the multiplayer side and hope let's try it again. So it loads up. You can do this sometimes. There we go. So we're going to carry on into the practice. So practice is up. We got 3.5 minutes. I'm the only person in here at the moment. Kelsey now joins. Let's have a quick drive of this circuit, because we can. Great little car, the Ford Escort RS 1600. I'm going to go out this way just because why not? So we're going to come up towards Maggots. Don't do what I done and lock the car up. That will never help you. So into Maggots, you come out of there onto the straight, the Wellington Straight. And you come down into what's known as Brooklands, a very late apex left-hander. And you go into Luffield, which can be described as a double apex because you can go in early and then square it up afterwards. And through Woodcuts, up to the line, and that's a lap of Silverstone National now. I wonder how fast I can go on a controller. The lap time should be around a minute, just over a minute, I reckon. So into Luffield. Into Woodcut. So on a bit of a dodgy controller. Oh, 1 minute 15 on a dodgy controller, so probably around 110. See there, Ultra Matam in, just coming out of the pits. They're just getting used to the car. There's Kill City. Just comes across the line. Practice is over. We are waiting on, we've still got one still to come in. Got Lely. Who are we missing? I think it's not Robbo. Hankin. Hankin's not yet in the lobby. Oh, Hankin is in it, he's just... Okay. Ah, it's Ben Taggart. Taggart isn't it? Practice is over. So that means... we should really be getting a countdown going on here. There's Robbo. See a 109 from Magusa so far in practice. Here we go, we're into qualifying then. Goose are just going out now. There's Kill City. He's coming out of Maggots there. Hopefully Ben Taggart gets into the lobby. Be a shame if he doesn't. Currently 6th in the standings. So by going very wide. We're on Kevin McKentry. I will apologise now if I pronounce anyone's names wrong. Kevin McKenty coming up to the line. Currently 2nd overall. Into Maggots then for Kevin. This is probably about one of the only cars that Kill City may not win the race. Kill City very, very good in almost every car, but he hasn't really driven the Escort as far as I'm aware. So go into Luffield with Kevin. Cross the line. What does he do? 09.6. Puts him 4th quickest at the moment. Robbo currently on pole position. Here comes Zach coming up towards the line. Ben Taggart is in. Good news. Zach puts in a 111.7. Puts him in 7th at the moment. Hankin just coming across the line. 125.4, so it means he's got one more lap to do here at least. Let's see how Ultra Matam is doing. Oh, he's locked up into Beckett. He's gone wide. Lely 9 now on pole position by just 1/10 of a second to Robbo. Coming on board, Robbo. He's got a bit of a tow there from, I believe, Kill City. Ooh, a 108.1. That's a fantastic time from Robbo. Lots of people putting in 108s here. Magusa, one of them. And Lagapani sat in 5th at the moment. We'll go back and forth with Ultra Matam. Yes, he might have a legal lap in. Up to the line. Puts in a 111.9 for Ultra Matam. Puts him in 9th place. And Hankins says he's going to start at the back. Using the pit lane, Hankins' wheel is apparently cut off, which is not ideal before you head into a race. Taggart has gone very, very wide there at Beckett's, but look at that for a set of times. Is that Rob at the top? 1080, 1080, 1080, 108.1. What a leaderboard for qualifying this. It's going to be a fantastic race. Has any times to go. Was he across the line? 108.1. This is a fantastic set of times so far. So we're just going to go into the ready up screen. Now, even though I'm on the grid, I'm going to be pretty much retiring straight away. Hopefully Hankin will get his wheel fixed. Well, can't go into... The revs are getting raised. And they're underway. On board with the Lagavani, and that is a great start. I think that is from Robbo. Is that Kill City? But we are all underway. Looks like no fuss through Copse Corner for the first time. Lagavani currently in 4th place. No, Robbo's dropped to 5th. Kill City had an amazing start in 1st place, so he leads Lely, who leads Huken Luken. Lagavani in 4th, and here comes Magusa down the inside on the exit. Hankin just behind. We're going to stay on board with Robbo here as we enter Brooklands. Stays down the inside of Magusa. Bit of touch of door-to-door contacts going in, but again, nothing special. No one's gone off. Magusa still staying down the inside in that number 1 car. Great little battle between these two. Wow, and Robbo gets it right lit up. That's Kevin McKenzie down our inside. No, that's Hankin, sorry. That's Hankin down the inside coming into Copse Corner. I don't know who that is. 7th place, yeah. Oh, a bit of locking up from everyone going into Beckett's. Ultra's just gone a bit wide there. Hankin ducks back in, but we're going to go a bit further up because we've got side-by-side action between Lifani and Lucan. Someone's gone very wide in the background. That could be Ultra. Lucan just holding it around that outside. We're going to go with Hankin, Robbo. So Robbo's been overtaken by Hankin then. And go back quickly to Lifani because he's now got Magusa alongside him. Magusa gets ahead, so Lifani down into 5th place. At the front though, Ellie is keeping Kill City honest. Oh, but Magusa, I think it's just gone around the outside of Lucan into Beckett. So Magusa now goes up into 3rd place. This is going to change all of the standings. To see behind Lagafani, now looking to the inside of Brooklands. Now to the outside of Luffield. We're Hankin down our inside here. So Hankin looking to make places up. There's enough room, and Lucan left the door open, but Hankin's been done by a switchback here. Lali's done the fastest lap, so he's catching up to Kill City. Lagafani gets back ahead of Hankin, great driving by him, and Robbo just behind, overtaking Lucan going into Maggots here. Lagafani just running a bit wide. Lucan still on our left-hand side. Bit of a drag race. This to battle for 6th place. Just ahead, Hankin will move up into 4th. Unless Lagafani can keep it down the inside. Lucan goes in. Oh, that's a great bit of driving from Lucan. Might get done through there, but fantastic skill. The back end stepping out there through Brooklands as Hankin still down the inside of Lagafani. He finally gets that move done. To come through Woodcut onto the main straight to go on to lap number 5. Lely 9 is catching up to Kill City here. Half a second behind. He's got 4 laps to do it now. Mark Bentaggart has Kevin McKenty just behind. Zach behind them by about 2 seconds. Oh, and a bit of a lock up there for Kevin going in. Just up ahead of them is Ultra. Oh, and Hankin's disconnected. I wonder if that's because of his wheel. I know he's having issues with his wheel. Magusa's down to 10th. Don't know what's happened there then. But Lally 9. What's the gap? .7, so it has gone up a little bit more. There's Robbo ahead with Lagafani ahead. I believe Magusa, Hankin. Yeah, I think Hankin's wheel has disconnected, but there is Bentaggart with Kevin McKentry behind. They've both got past Ultra. They go into Brooklands. through Luffield. Kill City now with the fastest lap. Just behind Ultra looking for a move. Oh, that's a weird thing to happen to Ben Taggart in front of us. So Ultra now into 6th place. I don't know what happened to Ben Taggart there. It's almost like he clipped the wall. And it sent the car flying. 0.9 the gap at the front though. Ben Taggart down to 10th. I wonder if he's... Yes, he has got back going again. Very strange. I'm not going to lie. On board though with Lagerfani. He's got Robbo just behind. We're 1.8 behind Lagerfani at the moment. Lely with the quickest lap though. Now, well, he was 0.1 at the line. Going to keep an eye on this. Down the Wellington straight we go towards Brooklands and Luffield. Through Luffield. It looks like it's going to be Kill City to take yet another victory tonight. Kill City wins from Lally 9. Lagerfani come home in 3rd. Robbo will be in 5th. Lucan will be 5th there. Kevin McKentry will be in 6th. Magusa 7th. Ben Taggart will be in 9th place and Ultra in 10th, but it seems that. I believe we've lost... We've really lost one person, I believe. It's annoying because people are kind of like disconnecting at the moment. When I could do without them disconnecting, shall we say. We're just awaiting the... Ah, there we go. Because people have left already. I mean, I haven't quite got the clearest picture. So... Magusa was 7th in the end. So you had Lucan, followed by Kevin McKentry. Then it was Magusa, Ben Taggart, Zach. Ultra. Tam. Now, if I do that. Hopefully that'll work. So the starting at the moment, Kill City does lead the way. We're going to back out of that. We're going to back out completely of online for now. So the next car we are going to run I'm going to change the name to RoW 3. Change that's what he needs. So the cars, because obviously the guys have already been told the cars pre-hand today, we are going to go all the way down the list. Slowly but surely. Yeah, that's a quick up way. Where are you? There we go. The Scuderia Glickenhaus SCG 003C will be the next car. Yeah, so standings at the moment, Kill City does lead on 42 points with Lely on 31, Kevin on 29, Lucan on 27, Lagafani on 23, Robbo 22, Bantaggart on 20, Zach on 18, Magusa 17, Ultra 13, and Hankin on 12. Hopefully everyone is enjoying it so far. See, I know Assetto Corsa doesn't normally get streamed as much because of the issue with the cameras and such. It's not too bad, not too bad. But we've got 3 minutes now until race 3 gets underway. Obviously, a little break halfway through because the guys do tend to change their wheels depending on the cars. And obviously the GT3, this is a GT3 car, which has more like an F1 style steering wheel or a more GT style wheel, and obviously some of the guys have different rims for their rigs. Right, we might as well reveal the track. We've got a minute left to go now. So the track that these cars will be going on, the GT3s, we are going to head to the Nürburgring GP circuit. I'll tone the laps down to about 6 laps for this one. Going to create the lobby. Hopefully it just pings it straight away. No. If we back all the way out, go back in. Always the issue with a set of course. So when trying to set up a lobby, it doesn't always do it straight away. Let's just do that. Let's come back fully out into drive. Create the lobby. Let's try again. It doesn't like me today, does it? Okay, what I'm going to do quickly, I am going to end the stream here for part 1, load it back up to part 2 because I think I'm going to have to restart Assetto Corsa just to see if I can make this work. So stay tuned on the channel, we'll be back in hopefully about 3-4 minutes time.